Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next session of From Nothing, Tam's story. We dive right back into Tam's adventure as we are in the middle of the gate, the gate square. You've just finished an encounter where you've collected a totem, and I need you to roll me a d20.
Okay. It's a D20. And I imagine that this one is not a disadvantage. Yes, because this is just a random. This is not a
So,
skill.
encounters are that approach you are neither at advantage nor disadvantage.
Okay,
They
cool.
are neutral encounters. Okay, got it. So, as your team has dealt with this encounter of the hags, uh, it seems as though your efforts were indeed heard, as
Okay.
there is the sound of running footsteps coming from the alley nearby. And I'd like you and, let's see, Sigona to roll perception. You are still at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Yep. Oh, that's the other important thing is that I am exhausted.
You certainly are.
Oh, a natural 20. Alas. Oh, but a 17. 21. Tam is. This actually makes sense because Tam is specifically, this is the kind of thing that he wants to. The alert feed is about for him.
Okay. You hear there are two large figures running down the alley towards you. You can hear masculine gruff panting as they are running. They seem excited, as if maybe they're aware you're here and they're trying to get the jump on you. But you've heard them, so you have a moment here to set up, maybe get in a better position, but you only have one
Okay.
round to do it. So,
One round to do it. Got it.
how would you like
Um,
your team to answer this incoming threat, which you're pretty sure is coming from this road?
Hang on, where could you ping that again for me?
Right here, the right hand alley here.
Right hand. Okay, the right hand. Oh, so they're coming around the corner. Okay,
Yes,
great. They are coming around the corner
when they come. Yes.
when they come. They come. Not the mountain though. Um, okay. Definitely Sagona. Definitely Skulna should hide. Obviously.
Okay. Skulna uses.
Maybe on the roof. She was on the roof before. That was
So
seemed to
she was here, and you have one turn basically.
be one turn. Okay,
So
gotcha.
if she tries to climb up on the roof, she's well, she'll have enough movement to get into a hiding place. Let's roll athletics for her to see if she doesn't waste any movement to get up there. Oh, she rolled like shit.
Oh.
Uh, in fact, she does not meet the DC of 10 to get up on the roof.
Oh
So Skolna
no.
climbs up onto this awning and tries to climb up, and there is a tumble as she falls on her back on
Oh.
top of the awning.
Can she still hide? Does she still
Yeah,
have a
she can
bonus
still
action?
hide. She just used up her
She can still
movement.
hide. Okay,
She
gotcha.
will action dash and jump back behind the awning and hide
Cool.
over
That's
here.
fair. I am gonna eye that fountain and eye Taunus and say, "You got thunder. You got lightning too."
Let me look at her things. She kind of winces and she says, "That was not a trick I had prepared. I didn't think. Well, I didn't think to bring it.
That's okay. That's okay. Maybe we can respec one of these times that we take a break. There might be some time.
Perhaps I have chromatic explosives. I just didn't bring them.
No, no, no. That's okay. I was just thinking the water. That's okay. I think we should all hide though. Let's all hide. Um, do you want me to maybe distract them? I could use a resource, get them to go
What
after
do you have in mind?
something. Well, I can make little images and I can make a big image that looks like one of us.
Whatever you do, do it quickly. They're coming.
Okay. I'm gonna have it's an action to hide, right?
Yes, you are not a rogue.
I am not a rogue. I think the man, I think the best thing that Tam can do right now is hide. I'm trying to be like he could make a minor illusion of like a totem.
Yeah.
um, but I don't think that would like if it's not on his neck, that would be too obvious. So I think we're all just gonna hide. I think let's all just hide and see if we can at least get advantage on our first attack.
Okay. So Sagona will try and pick a spot amongst these crates, and she will hide. Her stealth is not great. Uh, okay. She hides. Hiram will jump up into this potter and try and hide amongst the brush. Okay. It's not great either. It's not terrible. Taunus will not occupy the same hiding space as Skolna, and she will hide behind this cart.
Am I hidden if I'm on the other side of this? Like, that's hidden from the alley, or is that directly in line of sight?
So the wagon is big enough that you can hide behind it.
Okay.
It has this side of the wagon is a big flat clapboard where it would block all vision.
Well, that's another natural 20. Alas.
Yeah, still a disadvantage, unfortunately.
Alas. It's an 18, though. That's not bad.
Okay. As what rounds the corner does, you hear the footsteps heavy approaching. You see ogres. Or
Shit.
half ogres? You're not sure. They're big as they slam up into the clearing. Do you speak giant?
I don't. I definitely don't speak giant.
Then
Nope.
you hear them as they spread into the town square. They look around. They don't immediately see anybody, but they know someone's here. They heard them. So they are going to try and detect. Okay, that's a 10 from him. And the other one? You see it almost as they do. You glance to your left and you see the leather flap of Taunus's tailcoat just sticking up from behind the cart, and then you hear the ogre, "No, sure." And they begin to charge, and that is where we will roll initiative.
Okay.
There is no surprise round, unfortunately.
Alas. I'm so close.
A couple of you will have an advantage on attacks just from not being detected. But no surprise.
No surprise.
Surprising, I know.
Okay, we're not the stealthiest group.
No. But you're not the loudest group either.
Is Taunus up first?
Taunus is up first. Taunus, hearing them heading in her direction, you just hear, "Well, apologies," and she will step out. And she sees these two half ogres, and she just says, "Come and get me then." And she will use catapult on a barrel.
Oh my god.
Unless you have another idea for her.
No, she's so cool. Tam is watching with great interest.
Okay. The left-hand individual is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. He's not great at these. Oh, he rolled so good.
Oh no!
The barrel woof, flies past him, and he just manages to duck out of the way. And you hear it clatter on the other side of the plaza. And then Taunus will dive behind this cover and take half cover as these individuals have made themselves known. Tam, you're up.
Oh my gosh, what does Tam do? I mean, I think he's just gonna dip out, and take a shot at the same one. Did he take any damage from
No,
the
it's a saver suck,
barrel?
unfortunately.
Is the saber suck? Okay. He's gonna yell. Target the left one. See if you can get on him and get his totem. And he'll take a shot.
Okay, go for it.
Come on, actions, come on. Oh, I was rolling so well last time. 11. That definitely doesn't hit.
11 does not hit, no.
Yeah. Okay. He will dip back behind. Actually, he's got enough movement. Can he take cover? Is there cover behind this tree?
You can take half cover.
Half cover. Okay. He will run back behind this tree.
Okay. It's now Skolna's turn. What would you have Skolna do?
Target. Well, can she get down on one of these guys to try to get their totem with her
She's
action?
on the ground.
She's on the. Oh, that's right. She's not on the other fry. I forgot she's not. Yeah, just have her shoot. She can just shoot. You'll get sneak attack. She's
Okay.
a rogue.
She emerges and looses an arrow with advantage. Boy, the dice are not looking good today, but that's a 23 to hit on the high one. So that's sneak attack. All right. It looks like it didn't like that. As the arrow sinks deep into its clavicle, you just hear this gruff, and
Hide.
the other half-ogre nods. Skolna will... She cannot hide in the same place, but she will dive this way. Roll stealth. Bonus action, hide. Okay. She rolled a good stealth roll. It's now Hiram's turn. Hiram looks to you. What do you have him do?
Get that one. He doesn't have a lot of range, right?
His javelins.
Have him throw. He can throw javelins before he can. I don't want him to be up in with both of them
Okay.
at once.
Hiram will step out and hurl a javelin. He was not hidden, unfortunately. They knew where he was. That's a 10 to hit. My goodness.
Oh my god, the dice are not with me tonight.
No. Does Hiram stay here? Does he get closer? Or does he
Can
hide again?
he
He can't really hide, but he can take cover.
can't really hide, but he can take cover. Yeah, you have him take cover.
Okay. He
I'm
runs
taking
over to
cover.
this cart and takes half cover.
Pretend that this is not going to go terribly. Next turn.
This half-ogre goes first, and as it moves forward, does it see Sigona? Yes, it does. It turns as Sigona, knocks over a crate as she tries to get deeper into cover, and the half-ogre whips around and swings its big ol' axe at her.
Okay, am I close enough for dynamic deflection? I'm trying to. The foundry did the thing again, so I can't.
You are... Yeah, you're 30 feet away.
I'm 30 feet away. Okay, that was on purpose.
That is a 16 to hit, which does not hit Sigona.
Okay, great.
Fortunately, it gets to swing again. That is a 20 to hit, which does hit.
Okay, cutting words.
Okay.
So I roll a d6.
Yep.
D6 at level 3? Yeah, I have a d6.
You need to roll higher than a 1.
Five.
That's a 5. It misses. You manage to distract it enough that the half-ogre turns and looks at you. But that's its turn.
Leave her alone, you ugly asshole!
Sigona is pinned a little bit. What would you have her do? Does she spend a spell slot, or does she try to do this martially?
I mean, we already had Thunder the one time. I don't see why we wouldn't another time. She can spend a spell slot. Can she push? She can push him, right? She can push him with Thunder Wave?
If he fails the save, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
my
he's-
concern, and the reason why I ask, is because she has 2 first-level spell slots remaining.
Oh, right. Okay. Remaining.
She has
Did
both of her seconds, but
Did she cast any? Did she cast anything? I forgot. that
she's
she
been
cast
healing.
anything. She's been healing. Okay. I don't remember why she healed someone last time. I thought we hadn't had spent any spell slots yet. That's okay. Okay. Have her. She can smack it. She can
Okay.
smack it then.
She swings her warhammer. That is a 14 to hit, which does hit. And that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Didn't like that. Sigona will then move in its square to get out of that awkward spot,
Yes.
and gets herself on this side of it. It's now the other half-ogre's turn. This half-ogre cannot fit in that same space, so it will move around this far side. And as it is in direct line of sight with Skolna, it has to roll a perception versus her stealth.
But she rolled so high on stealth.
It rolls a 7. It does not see Skolna, so it will
Great.
continue on, running out of movement here, and it's going to throw a javelin at you.
Okay.
This javelin is like the size of a ballista bolt as it comes flying toward you.
Oh my god.
That's an 18 to hit you?
That's a 17. I have 17. I have 17 with half cover because I get +2 with half cover,
Yep.
right?
So it does
So
hit
that is
you. Oof. You take 15 points of piercing damage from that javelin.
Oh my god.
And I've just remembered why Sagona had 2 spell slots missing. You have not used her spells, however, other campaigns have. So.
Oh, gotcha.
But she doesn't. She has 0 spell slots used for your adventure.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Yeah. You got nailed by a javelin, and that's where it ends its turn.
Okay.
How are you looking?
Not great.
Okay. It's now Thomas's turn.
Less than half in one hit.
Tana sees this going on, and she doesn't like that. How does she answer? That's the good question. Okay, she has the 3. Sorry.
You're all good.
All right. Do you have Tana's spells, or does she get in close to use her arm?
I mean, I feel does she feel like she can be in melee now, right? Like
Yes.
that's her. She go for it. However,
Okay.
she can run up.
She will get up into melee, and as she does, she makes her Thunder Gauntlet attack. That is a 16 to hit, which certainly hits. She deals damage. Let's see how much. She rolled pretty good. She deals 12 points of thunder damage. As she runs up to it, she basically, very deftly, it more looks like she's moving in like an old rapid-faced dance as she gets up close to it. But all the grace is removed as soon as she leaps forward. And it very much looks like someone untrained is throwing a punch. But it doesn't matter, because once the gauntlet hits the half-ogre, you just hear this resounding out of the gauntlet. That's Taunus' turn. What are you up to?
What am I doing? So both Sagona and Taunus are in melee with it, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use a resource. I'm going to use a spell slot, and I need a wisdom save from the one in melee with Taunus and Sagona as I cast Dissonant Whisper on it. Try to get it to run away so they can take attacks on it.
It rolls an 18.
Ugh!
A 19 minus 1.
That is above my DC. I was hoping that their wisdom was low.
It is
Alas.
low. It has a minus 1. It just happened to roll a natural 19.
Okay, so it does take... I rolled really good on damage. It does take 12 points of psychic damage.
I believe it takes half because it's safe.
Oh, it takes half. You're right. Oh, you're right. It's safe. Sorry. Yeah, it takes 6. I mean, I rolled well. It takes 6. It still takes 6. But it doesn't have to run away. It doesn't have the effect that I want. Tam will grimace and bonus action drink a potion.
Good call. Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
D. 2d4. Come on, roll high. Max!
Yep.
Hell yeah, he gets
You
10
go for
points
10.
back. Okay, so he gets 10 points back, and he's still... I'm gonna have him move... I'm gonna have him move a little bit back in these trees, so it's a little harder to get to him.
Okay.
But he can't fight or anything.
You are still in half cover.
Okay, great. That is all I can do this turn.
All right. It's now Skolna's turn.
Get that one down! Get that one down!
That one did not know Skolna was here. She will attack with advantage.
Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit. That certainly hits. Roll damage plus sneak attack. She deals 17 points of piercing damage. Now, she can, as a bonus action, attempt to sleight of hand the totem off of this half-ogre's neck, or she can
please.
bonus action disengage.
Oh, what a fascinating choice.
It's up to you.
Sleight of hand.
Okay, she will go for it, contested by this individual's athletics. She rolls a 16. The half-giant rolls athletics. See how they do. It rolls an 11 plus 3 for a 14.
Yay!
Skolna manages to lift the totem off the neck of the half-ogre.
We need a d4.
I need to roll... it's a roll d2. And it was not the authentic totem. She has a fake totem acquired from this half-ogre.
Okay.
She finds herself in melee. That's her turn. Hiram.
Help Sagona. Help Skolna.
He runs up. He will rage.
Yep. Good
As
call.
he does, he will make a longsword attack. That's a 14 to hit. Let's see how much damage he deals. This plus 2. He deals 8 points of slashing damage. Okay. That's his turn. Hiram's in melee. The half-ogre fighting Taunus and Sagona is going to sacrifice its multi-attack to use a smash to try and hit both of them at disadvantage.
Good. Okay.
Okay. That misses 1. That hits Sagona.
By how much?
It was a 22.
Okay, so dynamic deflection wouldn't help her.
Sagona's AC is a 19.
Okay,
Which
so
means it would meet it.
It would meet it. Okay,
Which would be a waste of your reaction.
Oh, it would be, okay, okay, got it. We'll let it go through.
Okay, Sagona takes 11 points of slashing damage.
Is her temp all gone at this point?
Yes. Now it's biting into her actual hit points. Alright. That's the creature's turn. It's now Sagona's turn.
Disengage, get the totem.
Sagona is not proficient in sleight of hand.
It's Sagona, sorry, I get that. There are two S, that's the S names. Sorry. It's Sagona's turn. Yeah, hit the thing. Hit the thing.
Okay, Sagona attacks.
Hit the thing.
She swings her warhammer. That is an 18 to hit, which certainly hits.
Hell yeah.
See how much she do. She deals 11 points of bludgeoning again. Every bit counts. It's almost destroyed.
We're almost whittled down.
It's for Sagona's turn. It's now the other half-ogre's turn, the one facing Hiram and Skolna. It's going to swing for Skolna. Skolna did way more damage. First attack on Skolna, that is a 14, which does not hit. Second attack on Skolna is a 19, which does hit.
I have cutting words. What do I need for cutting words?
You would have to roll a 4.
I have to roll a 4. She still has temp, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she still has temp. Okay, she still has temp. Sorry, all my shit is defensive and it's all reaction based.
Are you going to use it?
We'll let it go. Yeah, we'll let it go.
Okay. Skolna takes 11 points of slashing damage. Her temp is gone. It's now standard HP, and that's it for that half-ogre's turn. It's now Taunus' turn. Taunus is going to do the same again. She's going to punch with her gauntlet. see how it do. That is a natural 2. That will not hit. She just whiffs. Huh?
Me. The dice are not with me.
No, not a good start. Tim, you're up.
Okay. Tim is gonna... Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes. I am gonna flank this dumbass.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the right thing so I can move my token. Come on, there we go. And I'm gonna lash out with Soul Singer Rapier.
Okay, roll an attack with advantage.
That is a 16. Oh, I'm sorry, that I had to restart Foundry. That is a 16 and an 18.
Yeah, they both hit.
Definitely
So
hits.
18 hits.
11 damage. Does that
You
take it down?
Slay this half ogre, falls to the ground. Defeated.
Great. All right. Okay. I'm going to. I think. Okay. I think that's all.
Okay, it's now Skolna's turn. Skolna will move over to this one. She climbs over the cart, jumps down to flank with Taunus. She will attack with her rapier.
Baby, no.
That's a 15 to hit, which does hit. Dealing damage. Let's see how much you do. She deals 16 points of piercing damage.
Hell yeah. Take it down?
Let's see. Yes. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Knocks it down to the ground. And as Skolna plucks the totem from around its neck, we end initiative here. I need you to roll another D100.
Yeah, because of the... Okay. 91.
Roll me a D20.
Oh my god. I'm gonna look at Taunus and be like, we maybe need to think about less of the punching, because it seems to be attracting attention. 16.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. I need to roll a thing.
Do I have time to take the fake totem and tie it around my horn?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I have a totem.
As before, you have an opportunity. I'm going to ask you to please roll perception again. Mm-hmm. I will roll for Sagona.
This is Maxwell. I'm going to be so terrified, and also
it is not Maxwell. I will say that.
I keep rolling so well on perception and then being like, I have disadvantage. Oh no. Okay, that's an 11.
Sagona rolled much better than you. She rolls an 18.
Good news.
As soon as these half ogres are vanished from in front of you, and you have these two totems, Sagona looks up and she points southward and she says, I hear more coming. We need to get ready. Take cover. And you have one turn. She points this direction, down here.
Are these, just out of curiosity, are these encounters like going off the board as we defeat them, or?
So as soon as you take the real totem, every member of the team that the totem belongs to is teleported away.
Okay, so they are in my game, like the pygmies don't exist, the ogres don't exist.
The bodies are gone. You don't know where they went.
Okay. But like theoretically, like if we rolled a 1 again, it wouldn't be the pygmies. It wouldn't be the veggie pygmies.
Oh, don't worry. There are plenty of pygmies.
Okay.
There are lots of veggie pygmies. Okay. There are some encounters that if you defeat them, they won't show up again. But the half ogres, the vegapygmies, the contractors, a lot of them, they'll still be here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My whole goal was like, okay, I just want to make it to midnight. I just want to see what the monster is, and I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh, we'll find out. Maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, cover for everybody. Hiding. We're all gonna hide. Hiding again.
Okay, where are you hiding?
I can think of no other. Okay, so it's coming from.
They're
this
coming from the
direct-
south.
It's coming from the south. I'm gonna. Can the Skullna get over here and hide? Can she get like over?
She probably couldn't get on the roof, but she could definitely get into a nook or a
Like
crack.
yeah, like into like the eaves or something like that, so she can be a little bit closer and maybe get a shot. I don't.
She
I
could
can't.
probably get here.
Okay, cool.
She action dashes and gets there. Taunus. What does Taunus do? She is looking at where did she go? Sagona, and Taunus will hand her a healing potion. And then Taunus is going to. She is going to. She wants to be in a position to be better able to support than she was the last round. She will hide behind and underneath this awning of crates. As Hiram's rage fades away, he will say,
Can I pinch him to keep his rage going?
no, that is not how it works. Hiram's going to look at you and say, I need to be in a position to get in the fight faster.
Okay.
And he will get to the front of this cart, and I think that's where he will be. Sagona's going to roll. Well, she just drinks the potion. She goes for 10. Why roll when you can just drink it?
True. I should also say, we apparently have +1 to combat in the market because of all my stuff. Oh, and we have +3 to stealth also,
Okay.
in case that is. I forgot to even look at this stuff, but just like in case that's relevant to what has happened. I don't know if that's relevant to like
So
what
the
is
+1
happening.
to combat is going to add 1 to your initiative,
Okay, cool.
which will certainly help.
Yeah, like I was like, I don't think it means that we get like +1 our attack rolls or whatever, but like, and +3 to stealth is the group stealth, I imagine.
It is the group stealth, yes.
We don't have like time to set a trap or anything, do we?
You have 1 turn, and Skolna spent her action getting into position to hide.
Okay, this is good for me to know in the future because I thought that we could only do that if we had a surprise round. But okay, good to know.
A trap takes an action to set.
A trap takes. Okay, good
and
to know
you cannot set a trap in combat.
for the future. Cool, good to know.
So Sagona will get here and hide amongst these crates. So I'm going to need a stealth roll from, well, everybody.
Everybody, we have +3 to stealth in the market.
Let's
Apparently,
hope that this is not the market.
this is not the market. Oh, where are we? Hang on.
We
Sorry,
are at
where
the
are
gate.
we? We're at the gate. Sorry, my bad. Do I have? I don't have any. I thought we did everything. Oh, Chapel Gate. Okay, yeah, we have +1 to stealth at Chapel Gate.
Okay. Which makes Sagona 6 or 7.
Oh no.
Okay. Skolna's already invisible. Taunus. Stealth. Okay, let me tell you, this is not looking good.
Yeah, it is not. Yep, it sure is not.
Okay. So. Yikes. All right.
Indeed, yes. This is not the dice are not with me today.
No, apparently not. This might be a rough encounter. Let me go ahead and get some more suitable music for this.
Does this mean that they get surprise on us? Or
No. Nope.
Okay.
It's just like the individuals who are well hidden, which is basically just Skolna,
Yeah, that's fair.
will have advantage because they don't know where they're there, but there is
But
no surprise round. Coming from around the corner to the south of you, you see is a small squad of goblins, and they are accompanied. Before you realize what you are facing were indeed half ogres, as you see following these goblins is a full-fledged ogre thundering around the corner. And as they move forward, they are searching. So this guy will move here. This guy's going to move here. This goblin will move here. Investigate the brush. This goblin will support him. This goblin's going to move here as well. This goblin will move here. And the ogre will thunder forward to here. I need to roll some dice. Okay. And the ogre. You kind of hear... Do you speak Goblin?
I do not.
Okay. Okay, so this Goblin, even though it rolled a natural 20, cannot see Skulna.
Incredible.
They're doing their best. You see Skulna, who is tucked around behind a crate at this corner. You see her rapier is in hand, and she is just unmoving and silently watching these goblins as they round the corner. And then this goblin sees your group, and you hear, "Ah! There! Cart!" And every single one of them is going to action dash and move forward 30 feet towards you. And Skulna will use a reaction to stab this goblin.
Kill it.
With a
Kill
sneak
it, Skulna.
attack. At advantage, because they didn't know she was there. That's a 16 to hit. That certainly hits.
Get that totem. Maybe if this one, for some reason, will end the encounter.
Yeah, this goblin is killed immediately.
Incredible.
And as that happens, the goblins don't even notice that that has happened, and I need you and your party to roll initiative.
Okay.
Plus
so
one,
roll,
because of the situation.
okay, roll high, roll high, roll high. Did not roll high.
Oh, did you roll enough? Did you roll?
I did.
What'd
Did
you
it not
get?
go? I got 14.
Plus one?
Shit, I'm at disadvantage. Hang on, let me roll again.
Okay.
Keep forgetting initiative is an ability check. That's another natural 20. Damn it.
So what is it?
50. It's still 14, so 15.
Okay. As combat begins, Sagona is first.
Okay,
What
I have an
do?
important question. Who has that scroll of ice knife?
Doesn't matter.
Because they are all grouped together. This seems like a good moment for it.
You can say whoever's holding it is holding it. It doesn't matter who's actually holding it.
Okay, great. Have Sagona cast ice knife and try to knock, because it'll make them. It can kind of knock some of them down, right?
It can. All right, so she's going to target the goblin in the middle for
Mhm.
the greatest area of effect. Ice knife from a scroll. All right. One moment here. Spell attack. Okay, that's a 14 to hit, which does not hit the goblin, but it doesn't matter. The goblins, those three goblins and the ogre, all need to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, where they take 2d6 cold damage. Ogre. Goblin. The ogre fails miserably.
Cool. Good.
Okay. One goblin succeeded. Two goblins succeeded. One goblin failed. The ogre failed horribly. Okay. So, the ice knife goes flying forward. And while it does miss its target, it immediately explodes just as soon as it gets past that goblin. And I need to get a radius. Yep. That is difficult terrain as it freezes.
Do they have a chance to fall prone if they walk through it, or it's just difficult terrain?
It's just difficult terrain.
Okay.
Okay. So, this goblin takes 5 points of cold damage. This one takes 2. This one takes 2. And the ogre takes 5. Alright. Sagona, seeing the ice knife take effect. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, it just makes it difficult terrain, and it's only for one turn, so it's mostly it deals damage.
Mostly.
That's Sagona move or bonus action?
Can she get behind cover, half cover?
Yeah, she can get back in the crates for half cover.
Let's do that.
Okay, it's now Skolna's turn. Skolna will. Who does Skolna focus?
Can she free action get that totem?
It is
from
a
the...
dead creature, so yes.
Okay, great.
Right.
So that first, because let's see if it ends the encounter.
One moment.
Maybe I will be really lucky this one time after
It
not
was
being
not.
lucky.
It was not
Okay.
the authentic totem. Skolna runs up. She could focus on the ogre, or she could focus on goblins.
Take down the goblins. Take down the easy targets. Maybe the ogre is not the one that has the totem.
She makes an attack on this goblin. If she hits, it dies.
Yeah, sure.
That's an 11 to hit. She does not hit. Skolna will then curse to herself. Bonus action, disengage.
Engaged? Yeah, that
And
good.
run over here.
Okay, good.
That is Skolna's turn. Hiram's turn. What does Hiram do?
How many rages does he have? Not very many.
He has 3 total. He just used 1.
He just used 1. He's about to go toe to toe with an ogre. That he should rage, man. Like,
Okay.
we're using our resources a lot, and I just want to stay alive, and I want him to stay alive.
Okay. He rages and runs up to the ogre. Let's see how we do. My music is disappointing me.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
There we go. That's a 13 to hit, which does hit the ogre.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, he deals 13 points of slashing damage. And he is in melee. It's now this goblin's turn. This goblin's going to slowly make his way over difficult terrain up next to Hiram. It's going to make an attack with the scimitar.
Good luck with that AC, goblin.
It'll try. It rolled a natural 19 for 23. It deals 8 points of slashing damage, which is halved. And then this goblin is going to use Nimble Escape. A bonus action disengages and runs over here. And that's where it ends its turn. Tam, it's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, Tam is going to take a shot at this goblin that's low.
Okay.
Thinking that every totem we can get might... And I rolled a 6. That is a 14. I don't think that hits.
A 14 does not hit a goblin.
I don't know what to say about my dice right now.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Other than I am disappointed.
That's fair.
I am disappointed. Tam will kind of duck behind this, behind here to kind of get some more cover. Uh, and will not bardically inspire anyone because I am trying to conserve resources.
Yep.
And that's all.
Okay. It's now Taunus' turn.
No
Seeing
thunder. No thunder.
I heard you. It's fine. And she will raise her hand, and she will freezing ray towards the ogre. Maybe. Where'd it go? Okay. As the ray of frost comes surging out, does it hit? It does. That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
It deals 13 points of cold damage to the ogre, which does not like it, as suddenly its eyes are misted over by freezing ice. And Taunus does not move. She stays right where
What?
she is.
My God.
Unless you'd like her to move.
I'm just concerned.
She's in half cover. She
Yeah,
can move if you want.
No. She can do what she wants. She can do what she wants. Ah.
Okay, this goblin is going to spend almost its entire movement getting into melee with Hiram. And as it does, when it gets there, it's going to try and relieve him of his totem. So this is going to be... It's not proficient in sleight of hand, so it's just an athletics versus athletics, which is amusing.
Good luck.
Hiram's got advantage at this.
Yeah, because he's raging.
No shit. Hiram rolled an 8.
Oh my God. Seriously?
No shit.
Remind
me, Hiram's is not the authentic totem, is it?
No, it's Skulna.
Okay.
Has our totem.
The goblin lifts the totem from Hiram's neck as Hiram is distracted dealing with this ogre. That's what happens. The goblin will then bonus action nimble escape, and that's where he ends his turn as he disengages. It's now the ogre's turn. Ogre's going to whack Hiram with a great club.
Try.
It will try. Yeah, there's no guarantees here. That's a 13 to hit. That does not hit.
Good.
The ogre does not get another attack. I don't think. No. That's it. Okay, it's now the goblin. Another goblin turn. The rest of this is all goblins. This goblin's going to run up, try and attack Hiram. That is a 20 to hit, which is his AC. Actually, Hiram's AC is a 19. So, Hiram takes 2 points of slashing damage total.
Okay. This is why I didn't dynamic deflect that. I was like, this is a goblin. He's raging. He'll be fine.
That goblin is going to stay in melee. This goblin's going to run around and down to Skulna. And it is going to try and take the totem from her. Which, again, good luck. Though I perhaps shouldn't say that as it managed on Hiram. No, it rolled a... oh my god. It rolled a 7. Skulna rolled a natural 1 for an 8.
Oh my god, that was so close.
So Skulna manages... Skulna doesn't even, isn't even aware the goblin's reaching for it. She's climbing up over the concrete, and the goblin just... its hand gets knocked away by her shoulder. The goblin will stay in melee with Skulna.
Okay, new goal. I just want to make it through this combat. I just want to stay one more session. I want to stay in
Whoosh. Okay, so next, this goblin is going to move up to Taunus. Make a scimitar attack. That's a 10. That doesn't hit. Okay. The goblin's going to nimble escape and disengage. It's now Sigona's turn.
God. Kill, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Tam is trying to focus on getting the totems to get them all to go away. So he wants her to get the little get the one that's down, get the goblin that's almost out of health
Okay.
down. So try to get their totems.
She'll run up to it and hit it with her warhammer. That's a natural 18 to hit.
Great.
She deals 8 points of bludgeoning damage. This goblin is immediately defeated.
Grab it,
Will
grab it,
free
grab it.
action grab the totem. Let me roll. It's D5. It is not the authentic totem.
Oh my god.
Skona will then move up, and this is no longer difficult terrain anymore. It's no longer ice, so because it's her turn that it dissipates. Sigona gets into a flanking position with this goblin. No. She
With
gets
the
here.
ogre, of course. She's a goddamn dwarf. Come on, it's the ogre.
So it's Skolna's turn. Skolna's going to whip around, see this goblin in her face, and she's going to stab it.
Kill it.
She misses with a 10.
Oh my god!
She will bonus action disengage and run up here.
See, she can do it too.
And then she will spend her movement to get here. And that's where Skolna will end her turn. Hiram. He's got a goblin and an ogre.
I feel like he went in for the ogre. I feel like it seems I see that he would attack the ogre to me. Feels like a character choice. I know that our attention is split. Like I'm panicking. Tam is panicking.
He hits the ogre with a 23. He deals this +2. Okay. He rolls 8 points of slashing damage. Bonus action. He will make an unarmed strike with his shield.
Yeah, sure.
That's a 17 to hit, which certainly hits.
Good.
He deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage to the ogre. He almost deals as much damage with the shield as he did his sword. It's now this goblin's turn. Goblin's going to run into a flanking position on Sigona and attack her with a scimitar.
A curse on your scimitar.
It's a 17 to hit, which does not hit.
Amazing.
It will bonus action nimble escape. Go over here. It's going to be a common theme here. Tam, what do you do?
Oh my god. Tam is gonna try to get the goblin that's near Hiram and Sigona to try to like just get him off of them.
Okay.
I keep rolling sixes. That is the third 6 that I've rolled. So that's a
AC is
14.
15. It does not hit.
AC is 15. It does not hit. I am like so tempted to just use a goddamn inspiration. I'm not gonna, but I'm like,
Yeah, don't do that on a goblin. It's not worth it. I understand the frustration.
hit something, please. Okay. I'm gonna bardic. No, I'm not gonna bardically inspire. Nope. I'm good. I'm fine. We're fine. We're gonna get through this. We're not gonna use all our resources in this fight.
Okay.
Fine.
It's Tanis' turn.
Fine.
She looks at the situation. She judges how much damage from her Ray of Frost the ogre took. And she puts her rod away and she draws a light crossbow.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she will loose a bolt towards the goblin in between those two. Yeah, that's a 22 to hit.
At least my companions can hit something. That's great.
She deals 4 points of piercing damage to this goblin. It has 1 hit point remaining.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, that's, I believe, yeah, that's what she's got. She's gonna stay put. All right, so
Strategic. Trying so hard.
I get it. Ogre swings his great club down on Hiram. That's a 25 to hit.
His AC is 20.
19.
His AC is 19. Oh god, I would have to roll a 6.
You would roll a 6 to meet it, and it would still hit.
I still would hit it. Okay. 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 There's nothing.
Hiram
I know.
takes. What?
There is something I can do. Silvery barbs.
Okay.
Yeah, silvery barbs.
It will swing its great club at disadvantage. It rolls again. That becomes a 20 to hit.
Which still does hit, and I can't dynamic deflection. God damn it! But he does. Hiram does have advantage on it now, though.
Okay. The great club deals 13 points of bludgeoning damage to Hiram, which is halved down to 6. And that's the ogre's turn. Goblin. It doesn't like being surrounded by Sagona, and Hiram is going to swing at Sagona. That is an 18 to hit. Sagona's AC is a 19. Goblin nimble escapes. Runs over here. This goblin's going to run up here, and it will pull a short bow and loose an arrow at Skolna. It misses with a 4. Stays there.
Good.
Next goblin. This one's going to run up behind Sagona with flanking and attack with its scimitar. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. Use my reaction.
It crits for 12 points of slashing damage.
12 is.
Instead of nimble escape, this goblin is going to try and use its advantage that it's just made and try and grab the totem from around Sagona's neck.
Okay.
It's Dex versus Strength. Athletics. The goblin rolled a 6. Sagona rolled a natural 20.
Incredible.
Goblin doesn't even have a chance, but it stays in melee. Sagona's turn. Sagona's going to react by trying to crush the goblin.
Uh-huh.
That hits with a 19. She rolls damage. This goblin is immediately killed.
Incredible. Fabulous. We love it.
She
She got a totem.
She dealt 7 points of damage. She grabs the totem. Let me roll. This is a D4 now. As the number is dwindling. It is not the authentic totem. Goodness gracious. Sagona stays in melee with this ogre. She doesn't use any spell slots. It's Skolna's turn. Skolna, seeing this ogre deal a hell of a blow to Hiram, is going to dart over here and loose a short bow attack at the ogre. She thinks the goblin that's shooting at her is not really worth her time.
Yeah, fair.
That's a 20 to hit.
Good.
She deals 11 points of piercing damage to the ogre. It's barely standing. All right.
Okay, I'm cheap.
Hiram, well, shall he continue?
Yeah, he did so much damage to it. Knock it out, Hiram.
He hits with a 15.
And kills it.
Probably. Yeah, he can't not. Yeah, it does. The ogre falls.
Grab that totem. It would make sense.
Let's see what the dice say. It is not the authentic totem.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the last goblin that we kill.
Probably. That's the way the dice are working out. Hiram will then run over to this goblin and will bonus action shield bash it in the face.
Fabulous.
He misses with a 10. This goblin is going to... it backs up to this wall, and it fires its short bow at Sagona. It's a natural 1.
Okay, great.
The arrow falls off the string as he looses it. It's your turn, Tam.
I'm gonna try to hit this goblin that I've tried to hit 3 times.
I have faith that you'll get there.
I don't, but I appreciate it. That is a natural 1.
Goodness gracious. Okay. As you just miss, it just goes really high. Okay, Tanis. She will turn her crossbow to the one you've been trying to kill this whole time, and she will loose a bolt towards it. Natural 20.
Okay, yeah.
It has 1 hit point. She kills
Yeah.
it. She will step up to it,
Kills it extra good.
checks its totem. Okay. Is this the real one? It is not the authentic totem.
It would be so funny if that was the real one after like Tam like kept trying to hit that one.
Then Tanis will move up into melee with this one. Oh wait, these I need to remove these from the. Okay, it was Tanis' turn. Now it is this goblin's turn. This goblin that's in melee with Hiram doesn't like being in melee with Hiram. It's going to try and attack it with a scimitar and then run. Misses with 2. Disengages and runs down this way towards its ally. And that's its turn. We are to the top of the order with Sagona. Sagona could focus either of them. Do you have a preference?
It doesn't matter. Whichever one speaks to her heart.
She runs over to this one and swings her warhammer. Does she hit? She does with a 22. She deals 7 points of damage, which is the amount of health it has.
Excellent.
She will check to see.
At this point, I'm just like, it's not going to be. Like, why would it be at this point?
It is the authentic totem, finally. As she picks up the totem, the last goblin that's, like, fighting off Tanis raises his scimitar, and you just hear, "Ow, get..." as it is vanished. Okay. The encounter ends. Your team is breathing heavily, but you did it relatively quietly.
I think we could maybe take a break.
Skona looks at you and says, "Good idea."
Like, how close are we to the Griffin's bag?
Not close. So let's pull up the map.
Are we closer to the temple or to Zurich's?
You're by Zurich's.
Okay, let's go to Zurich's.
Okay, you head to the Physicary.
Great. He will, like, Tam, his ears are drooping, his tail is drooping. He did not perform well in that fight, and he knows it. But as they approach Zurich's, he actually brightens a little bit and is like, Tanis, have you ever met Zurich?
Tanis blinks and says, I don't remember. I don't think so.
Hey, well, he's my boss at the Physicary, and I think you would get along.
Well, then I look forward to meeting him.
He makes things, and he's got a mind, and his wife is an armorer like you. She makes lots of cool stuff. I think you'll like him.
Well, then this should be a fortuitous meeting. And as you head over to the Physicary, your team all piles in, and Zurich and Annika are in the Physicary. You notice you don't see any other teams here, at least not yet. And as you think about it, it's the second hour of the festival right now. And as Zurich sees you all enter, he says, "Well, it's about time we saw a friendly face around here."
Hi, Zurich.
Hello. How is your festival treating you? I see some of you are a little banged up.
We could be better.
Could be worse.
Yeah, we could be worse. There were some goblins, and some ogres, and some half-ogres. It's been a lot.
I have heard rumor of some of the creatures that they had introduced, and I'm glad to see you've all made it.
Have you met my friend Tanis? She's a student, and she's an artificer, and she's really smart, and I think you would get along.
Tanis looks at Zurich and says, "It is a pleasure." And Zurich says, "The pleasure is mine. I am unfamiliar with your personal preference of creation, but that armor certainly does look to be of fine make." And Zurich holds out his hand, and Tanis shakes it. Tanis is like looking over all of the gadgetry that hangs off of Zurich's belt, and these all appear to be very sharp instruments. Zurich says, "Well, they should be. I'm a surgeon of sorts." And they have a quiet conversation about what Zurich does. And then after a few minutes, Zurich looks at your party, and Zurich says, "I see a couple of you are a little beat up. I wouldn't mind patching up your worse for wears if you need it."
Well, I have only 1 gold right now. How much are you charging for this?
10 gold per treatment. And Sagona says, "Worth it." Yeah. And Hiram says, I can afford that for sure." And so Zurich will use Combat Medic on Sagona and Hiram. He does not deem Skolna injured enough to require his services.
Fair.
But I will roll medicine. Let's see.
Is my Song of Rest at all helpful here? I guess we're not spending hit dice.
So you can also take a short rest, which I recommend doing, because you will get some things back on short rest.
Cool. Let's do that. I don't really get anything until level 5 back on short rest. However, would it be fair for because Tanis is an armorer and the thunder has been kind of a little bit of a problem, would it be fair for her to switch to lightning launcher on short rest? Because that is a thing that artificers can do at level 3. If you're an armorer.
So let me look at her page. Because it specifically calls them Thunder Gauntlets. I don't think she can change them to Lightning Gauntlets.
There is a thing that you can do. The other model for armor is Infiltrator, which has a lightning launcher. I know this only because Spring is also an armor.
Oh, to completely change the armor would not be something you could do in a short rest.
That's what it says though. On the thing you can change it on a longer short rest.
Let me read. Hold on. Okay. One moment here. You can change the armor's model whenever you finish a short or long rest. Okay.
If you have access to smith tools, and we are at Zurich's.
Well, she has the tools.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if she's at Zurich's or not. Let me look at the...
I just figured that the flavor would be that, like, you know, we happen to also be at an artificer's. But you don't have to. You don't have to if this is like not a thing that you plan for. Like, that's also fine.
She's part of your team, so her abilities are up for you to use. Deals 1d6 lightning damage on a hit.
Yes.
Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. You convey that the thunder is proving a little bit detrimental, and so she does alter her armor to produce lightning.
And she has advantage on dexterity now, which is exciting.
You see she's a little disappointed that she won't have the protective temp HP that she's had every round.
That's super fair.
But the stealth might help. Okay. Let me re-import Tanis.
Tam will recognize and notice that disappointment and say, "I'm sorry. It's really cool. It draws enemies so quick."
She like kind of shoos you away as she's working.
Okay. His ears droop a little more.
I think Tam is going to have to start developing some thicker skin.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the combat medic, Zurich heals Hiram for 16 hit points. He's back to full. And heals Sagona for 18 hit points. She's also back to full. I'm also going to hit the short rest button for everyone, and the only one using a hit die, I think, is going to be Skolna.
Cool.
Yeah. And then Hiram, short rest. Sagona, short rest. She does get her,
Channel divinities.
yes, so she can do full lightning damage. Just because she wants to. Okay. Every location,
Can only be short rested in once.
correct, but every location is also going to provide a small benefit when you visit it.
Cool.
Zurich's is the combat medic.
Excellent.
Basically, it lets you heal without using your hit dice when you visit the Physicary.
I imagine that glasses are gonna be those little rice cake treats that he's making.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Okay. As you take a short rest of the Physicary, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, I don't know. I want to introduce Tanis to Annika. Just kind of be excited that they get to chat.
Sure, introductions are made all around, and I think Annika would actually aid Tanis in the transferring her armor over to the Infiltrator model. I would say the armor doesn't really look a whole lot different, except there are now very visible blue stones set into the knuckles of her gauntlets that were not there before.
Incredible. Okay. Yeah, I think we're geared up. And I mean, Tam will do his normal thing where he's sort of like, it is clear that his enthusiasm is a little muted for himself, but he will still do his thing where he's like, you did so good with it. You did really good with it. Like, oh my gosh, Hiram, you were so incredible with that ogre. And the way that you, like, I could see you at all half the time, Skolna, etc., etc. I think it is also the fake totems. The fake totems, he has one on his horn, and I think maybe like we got so many from the goblin fight.
Yes, you
have
many of them, so
yeah, like each of us are maybe wearing a separate one, a fake one, to maybe confuse people that are trying to grab.
Sure. Please make a note how many totems each person is wearing.
Okay. Yeah,
because
I think
it's not really going to matter until Skolna is attempted to be removed.
Yeah.
And then when they remove a totem from Skolna, it'll be a dice roll to determine whether it's the real one or a fake one.
Which is the real one or the fake one. Okay, I'll make a note. I think right now everybody has one extra.
Okay. Hiram did lose a totem.
That's true. Yeah, but we can replace. Yes, because we have a guy. Because the goblins, there were what, 6 goblins?
There were 6 goblins and an ogre. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 goblins and an ogre, which will be enough to give all of us 2, including replacing the one that Hiram lost.
Okay. Got it. Then as you make those arrangements and kind of organize your totems to where they're going, your team kind of takes a deep breath. Your encouraging words have definitely lifted the spirits of at least Hiram. And as we move to the map, you bid Zurich farewell, and we move on to the next encounter. Roll me a d6.
This is our, 3 of the festival? 4? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
It is 3 in the afternoon at the beginning of this.
6.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
D4. 4.
You guys have the advantage.
Hell yes. We need it after all this. D20?
And roll me a d20.
2. Okay, cool. We have an advantage on something easy.
Well, I wouldn't say easy.
Okay. Easier than ogres and such.
Okay, so as you left Zurich's and you headed across the chapel gate, you made your way into the East Park. And as you did, you found a nice place amongst the trees at the edge of the park to set up. Whilst there, I'd like to know what sort of advantage are you going to take on the oncoming encounter? Do you set a
So
trap? Do you go
the
for a
east
surprise round?
the East Park was the place when I was scouting where I rolled a natural 20 on bottlenecks and checkpoints. So it says in my notes, encounters in the East Park, there will be a surprise round +2. Does that still hold? Does that mean that we could set a trap and have a
So
surprise
in
round?
this case, yes, you could have both a trap and a surprise round.
Okay. Um, all right, sure. Let's set a trap and I'll hide and have a surprise round. We get
Okay.
+1 to traps. And we get +2 also for bottleneck, so I imagine that's like to our initiative.
It's also going to add +2 to the DC of your trap.
+1 to traps. Only +1 to traps.
Okay, it'll add a +1 to the DC of your trap. Skolna places a wire trap in a clever location. And as she does, I'm going to show you exactly what it is that you see. As I move the map over here. This is where you've created a choke point between trees. One moment here. Skolna's wire trap occupies this entire choke point in a 3x3 square. And as she places it, I need a stealth roll as a team from you guys.
Okie dokie. Thomas has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 12 on stealth for Tam
Okay.
because of disadvantage.
Hiram rolled a natural 1.
Amazing.
Skona's got a
Serious.
12. What's your bonus here?
+2 stealth,
Okay, so it's
and I think
actually going to be +6 from your team bonus.
+6 from our team bonus. Oh, that's cool. For East Park, no bonus to stealth. We have a bonus to bottlenecks and checkpoints, but not and
Okay.
+1 to trap.
Then it's just a
Nothing to stealth.
+4 for your stealth.
Okay.
So that's 6. All right. Yeah, you guys rolled really well. Suddenly, emerging around from underneath the tree, right underneath where Sagona's hiding in the trees, as you all are nestled up, nice and quiet, you see a pair of panthers creep their
Whoa.
way up and through the brush.
Panther's
And
like the animal?
yes,
Okay.
their fur is odd to you, however. They seem to glow with energy as if they've been empowered somehow.
That's scary.
Let me roll to see if they see the trap. No, neither of them do, so they do not have any bonuses to their dex save. As the wire trap suddenly, as they both creep forward through the clearing, slashes out in all directions. Please roll me 66.
Pretty good. 21.
Okay, 21 points of slashing damage.
I imagine they're pretty dexy as panthers, though.
Yes, they are. Hold on. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, this guy's dex save is normal. No, that one failed with an 8. And this one fails with a 10. They both fail. They both take 21 points of slashing
21
damage.
points. Yeah.
As the wires slash across their bodies, they immediately they seem surprised and startled, and oh, we need to roll initiative.
Yep.
So this is going to have a situational bonus of 2. Make a note of that.
23. 25.
25?
Yep.
Okay. And then the panther. You can roll me an Arcana.
I would love to roll an Arcana. Nope, that's an 8.
Something's weird about these panthers, and you don't know what it is.
It's fair. This fur is glowy, and I don't like it.
Yeah. So, at the beginning of the surprise round, Skolna is up. She does not remove herself from the tree. She looses an arrow with a short bow at advantage. That's a natural 20.
Ah! Sneak attack! Yay!
Sneak attack crit right off the bat.
Kill it.
Hold on. So the arrow alone dealt 14 points of piercing damage, and the sneak attack deals 15, so that's 29.
After the 21 that it took. Is it up?
Barely. These are definitely tougher than any panther you've ever seen before. That being said, that panther is nearly killed by an arrow through the shoulder blade. Tam, your turn.
I'm gonna follow suit and attack it with advantage.
Okay.
So what's a 20?
You hit.
Do I take it down with 9?
The same one that she shot?
You have the same one that she shot.
Yes, it collapses.
Okay, great.
As it collapses, you see this blue burst of energy suddenly off of it in all directions.
Oh shit.
You don't know what that means.
Maybe don't be in melee with them.
You.
If they're gonna go down, maybe don't.
You hear Hiram say, acknowledged. All right. You're staying there after the surprise. Taunus. Taunus will consider her options. Yeah, she'll use the lightning launcher. Might as well.
Yeah.
It's an advantage.
Add an extra d6 if she wants.
Okay. That is going to be 6 points of lightning damage.
Did she only add the other one?
She did.
Okay, gotcha.
It just rolled really shitty.
Yeah.
As the lightning surges out, she kind of frowns at the gauntlet, but that's her turn.
Sagona.
What is Sagona going to do?
Sacred Flame?
She'll just take her flame. Okay, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. They're still pretty good at these, even though they don't look like it. It fails with an 11, so it takes 5 points of radiant damage.
How's it looking?
Not hurt.
Okay. Oh,
It's
no.
now Hiram's turn. It's still a surprise. Hiram will throw a javelin with advantage. That is a 23 to hit, which certainly hits. We roll damage. That's 8 points of piercing damage to this panther. Okay, and now, surprise round is over. Skolna is up. She's going to dive back behind this tree and bonus action hide. Roll stealth. See if she can get herself advantage. That's a 20. Yeah, it has advantage with scent, but still, let me roll. No, it has no idea she's there. Skolna will then emerge around from the backside of this tree and loose another arrow at advantage. So 23 to hit. That certainly hits. Roll damage with sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
She deals 12 points of piercing damage.
Now does it look hurt?
It looks barely standing. It's very strange to you that for most of the damage they take, they seem perfectly fine. And then after a threshold, it's almost as though they're brittle and weak. Skolma dives behind this tree. It's your turn, Tam.
I'm gonna try to finish it off.
Go for it.
I don't know if that hits. 15.
15 does hit their AC.
Incredible.
It is their AC.
Oh, that is 4 points of piercing. I don't know if that...
It has 1 hit point.
Amazing! Yay!
As it falls, again. And that's the end of combat.
Oh, gosh.
See how much
Well,
easier it is when you have the jump?
That went better. That went better. Yep,
All right.
that was better. I'm gonna grab their totems.
Okay. Yeah, you collect both totems and the
We'll give
bodies.
Hiram a third one.
Okay, you make a note of that.
Yep.
All right. So, as that encounter was successful and a fairly quick one, I think we've got time for one more. Let's go ahead and hop back to the map. Roll me a d6.
D6. 5.
Okay.
Back in the mark.
Nope. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
16. Did we get
Okay.
this already? I think I
Probably.
got a 16.
You sure did.
I think the ogres were a 16. Or
Nope.
the half ogres.
They were not.
Okay.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, I don't think we have advantage this
You
time.
do not. Okay, so this might actually be wise to get the setup and then continue it next time, because you rolled you rolled the goblins and the ogre, if you recall.
Oh no.
So,
Again?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
So this time, your group you haven't had an encounter for a few minutes now. And you're maybe a little wary, you're a little nervous as you are making your way down by the docks. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get this encounter set up. And it's as you're making your way around and through the buildings that are in the docks, and you're passing through a narrow alley. That you find yourself surrounded, and arrows begin to come raining down on you from the rooftops nearby, and the ogre emerges from over the steepled roof and just says, in common, "Attack!"
It's not the same ogre, though, right?
No, it is not exactly the same ogre. It's a little different. This one has a necklace of ears around his neck,
Oh,
in addition to the totem. That is where we will stop tonight's session.
okay. Well, hopefully Tam rolls better the next session, and we'll still be alive.
I'm sure. I mean, you have to, right? Like, goodness gracious.
Now,
I remind you, you can always run away.
yeah,
That is always an option to escape an encounter.
okay.
I realize there's no honor in that, but sometimes if a fight's going to take too many resources, it might be better to just get out of there.
Yeah, it's fair. But we did get 3 totems, so that's not nothing.
You did get 3 totems. And,
Hard one, but we did get them.
hey, winning is a winning.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for playing with me, and to all those watching at home, I hope you had a good time. We love you, and I can't wait to see you next week.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye.